Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. For today's video, we are going to see what if all 30 NBA teams had their greatest all-time shooting guard added to their current day NBA roster. So we're going to go through all 30 NBA teams here, show you guys the shooting guards that are selected. Keep in mind that this is based off NBA 2K18 ratings and also guys that are in the game. So unfortunately, you know, teams like the Pacers, Reggie Miller's not in the game. I wish he was. I love Reggie Miller time, but he's not in the game, so I had to pick somebody else, you know, for that team, for examples. Here we go. Let's go through all these here. And also, in a few cases, you know, the greatest shooting guard is already on their team. So I either put them in their prime form or I just added, you know, the second all-time shooting guard. So each team has an NBA player to represent them. So for the 76ers, we, of course, have the answer, Allen Iverson, joining up, you know, with Joel Embiid and also Ben Simmons. Milwaukee Bucks, we have Sidney Moncrief, who is, I don't know, was he like a three-point shooter or anything like that? Not really. I mean, he had some great scoring numbers, but definitely did his work inside the arc. Damn, dude, have a bitch-ass three-point shooter. Okay, moving on. What happened, dude? What happened? All right, Chicago Bulls, Michael Jordan. So we are going to see just how much of a GOAT he is if he can lead this Chicago Bulls team to an NBA championship. I don't think it's going to happen just because, like, the roster's kind of trash, right? I mean, they got some good up-and-coming players at least, but let's be honest. Like, as of right now, that team's not winning the championship. Cleveland Cavaliers, we have Austin Carr. We have on Boston Celtics, Sam Jones. This dude played, I believe, like in the 60s or something. Dude was a freaking sniper, man. Los Angeles Clippers, we have Eric Gordon. Believe it or not, the Clippers don't really have like any great all-time shooting guards. Eric Gordon was listed number 1, and then JJ Redick is number 2, who played quite a few seasons there alongside Chris Paul. Grizzlies, we have Tony Allen. He was the best rated shooting guard on this Memphis Grizzlies team. Atlanta Hawks, we have Pistol Pete Maravich. I always thought he was more of a point guard, but it sounds like he actually did play a lot of shooting guard throughout his NBA career. See, Miami Heat, we have prime Dwayne Wade added to the squad right here. Charlotte Hornets, Eddie Jones. I actually remember him on the Miami Heat teams. Utah Jazz, once again, Pistol Pete Maravich, because he's that much of a GOAT. Sacramento Kings, Mitch the Rock Richmond out there. New York Knicks, Allen Houston. And then, of course, on the Los Angeles Lakers, Kobe Bryant. And honestly speaking, like, you put Kobe on this team right here, damn, that's a nice looking backcourt. Kobe and Isaiah Thomas. You got Brandon Ingram, Julius Randle, Brook Lopez, Lonzo Ball. That team might actually make some noise in the Western Conference with Kobe. Orlando Magic, we have T-Mac, Tracy McGrady. Dallas Mavericks, Rolando Blackman. Okay, Brooklyn Nets, Drazen Petrovic. Now, I believe this is the NBA player. I think he passed away in a car accident. I'm sorry if I got that wrong. I think that's what happened, though, with this dude. I mean, he was like a really good three-point shooter, one of the best of all time. Probably would have been like really like one of the best of all time, you know, if that unfortunate tragedy did not happen. Denver Nuggets, we have David Thompson, who is 95 overall. Indiana Pacers. Okay, I'm going to be quite honest, guys. There was no shooting guards listed. Jalen Rose was a small forward. Now, I always remember him as a shooting guard, so I put him at the shooting guard position. So that's what we have here. I should just rename him to Reggie Miller and just give him like a freaking 99 three-point shot. New Orleans Pelicans, we have David Wesley, who is actually an A+ three-point shooter, so he's going to bring some much-needed scoring to this Pelicans team. Detroit Pistons, we have Joe Dumars. Toronto Raptors, T-Mac, Tracy McGrady. I thought it was going to be Vince Carter, but Vince Carter was actually listed as a small forward on this team, so he will be representing the small forward video. Houston Rockets, we have, once again, Tracy McGrady with Chris. Oh my God, dude, this team is going to be unstoppable. San Antonio Spurs, we have a prime Manu Ginobili. Phoenix Suns, the new name is Paul Westphal. I don't know too much about him. OKC Thunder, Ray Allen out there. Minnesota Timberwolves, we do have Isaiah Ryder. Portland Trail Blazers with Clyde the Glide Drexler. Golden State Warriors, we have, damn, where's he at, dude? Yeah, Jason Richardson, because like Klay Thompson was listed as number 1, but he's already like kind of in his prime anyway, so I just added Jay Rich to this roster. Probably the only shooting guard of this video that does not start for his team because there's no way to really put him into the lineup. Washington Wizards, we do have Larry Hughes. And that's it, guys. So let's go ahead and start the simulation. See which one of these shooting guards, you know, dominate the NBA. I mean, you look at the player ratings. LeBron James listed number 4 when it comes to ratings right now. He's not in his prime, of course. So the top 3 players is actually shooting guards. Then you got LeBron, Dwayne Wade, James Harden, who's technically a shooting guard, and then Clyde Drexler. So yeah, man, there's gonna be a lot of offense going on in this video. Let's get right started on the simulation. The team I want to follow, man, I want to follow Kobe. I want to see what Kobe does on that Lakers team. So we are going to highlight that team right here so you guys can see all that good stuff going through. And let's talk a bit about the shooting guard position throughout this simulation. So, in your own opinion, which NBA shooting guards do you feel like from the past would just straight up dominate in today's NBA? Number 1 I have is Allen Iverson. I mean, like Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant, guys like that are going to dominate no matter what, just because they're already like GOATs and they're going to dominate no matter what era. Not to say Allen Iverson's not a GOAT either, but I just feel like the way that like fouls are called these days and the amount of times Allen Iverson already got to the free throw line, he put up freaking 40 points per game. I mean, look at Isaiah Thomas, who's a 5'9" point guard, scoring point guard that is, and how he dominates. Allen Iverson is on like a league of his own when it comes to short players. He would be absolutely unstoppable, guys. And then, of course, give me 1 second, guys. Let me do all this bitch-ass freaking two-way stuff. So another shooting guard that I think would dominate is actually Reggie Miller, who I was saying earlier is not in this game. But just because the three-pointer shot is so much more utilized than it was in the past. I mean, he was still sniping up threes, you know, back in like the 90s and stuff like that. But three-point shots even more lethal than than it's ever been. So he's another player. But actually, guys, do you feel like the shooting guard position in general has kind of changed? I mean, I don't know. It just feels like the most like there's always going to be dominating shooting guards out there, but it feels like a lot of teams when it comes to the shooting guard position. I mean, you have your James Hardens, your DeMar DeRozans out there, your Bradley Beals. But if you're not like a superstar three-point shooter, it seems like a 3-and-D type of guy is usually what's sought out the most. You want guys that can sit on the arc, spread things out for the small forwards of the team, the centers of the team, the point guards of the team. So, guys like Avery Bradley, I mean, those are always really valuable shooting guards to have on your team. And I'm sure it's always been like that, like being able to knock down threes and play defense. But I feel like, in the old days, shooting at the shooting guard position was not as important as it is now, because plain and simple, now in today's NBA, you cannot get away with not being able to shoot on the basketball court. I mean, I know Kenneth Faried is a power forward, but he's one player that's just a good example for this whole entire statement in general, because he used to be a freaking beast, like the Manimal on the Denver Nuggets. He can't shoot in the NBA now, and it just doesn't work out. Andre Roberson, I mean, while he plays good defense, he is a liability on offense to the OKC Thunder when he was healthy and everything. So, I want you guys' thoughts on that. Another thing, guys. Who is your all-time favorite shooting guard? I think for me personally, Richard Hamilton. I love Richard Hamilton. I was like, I don't know, man. I don't know if Kobe's like one of my all-time favorites. Tracy McGrady, I always thought he was more of a small forward, but I do love T-Mac. Allen Iverson's great too. So, all like the main dudes out there. And as far as this goes, who do you feel like the top shooting guards are right now in the NBA? I'm going to give you guys my quick list. I guarantee there is somebody I'm probably forgetting about, so feel free to roast me in the comments about it. But I'm going to say James Harden, number 1. DeMar DeRozan, number 2. Klay Thompson, number 3 for this NBA season. I'm going to say Bradley Beal, number 4, although I feel like Klay Thompson and Bradley this season could probably flip-flop. And I'm going to say Jimmy Buckets, number 5, who I believe plays shooting guard mostly on the Timberwolves. As far as like the future top shooting guards go, Donovan Mitchell, that guy's going to be absolutely killer, man. But yeah, okay, so the simulation is over here, and the Lakers, well, they put the L in Los Angeles. They also put the L in Lakers, unfortunately speaking. I mean, Kobe's had seasons like that, though, where there's just, like, trash on his team, so it's like, what's he supposed to do, right? That's when he dropped 81 points against the Raptors. I think that was the team with Smush Parker and Kwame Brown. So, oh, my God. I'm sorry, Kobe. Like, just thinking about that team is not great. Dennis Smith Jr. actually got Rookie of the Year. I've never seen that before. Ginobili, 6-man on the Spurs, right in a character for him. I actually made him 6-man on purpose because he played a lot of 6-man for the Spurs anyway, dropping 19 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. Drama Defensive Player Most Improved Chris Dunn. All-NBA teams. We still got Stephen Curry, Russell Westbrook representing the All-NBA first-team guards. All-NBA second, David Thompson and John Wall. And we got James Harden at small forward because that's why I put him at, so that way T-Mac, I think it was, so T-Mac could start at shooting guard. All-NBA third, Chris Paul, Allen, the answer Iverson, and all defensive teams looking like this with Michael Jordan, who did not make an All-NBA team. I find that actually very surprising. There's the beast, Tony Allen out there too, one of the greatest defensive shooting guards of all time. Not offensively though, unfortunately, but here we go. All right, player stats on the season. See how these guys all did out there. So Kobe Bryant got himself 21 points per game, which is just like, come on, man. Kobe in this NBA, he freaking dropping 30 points. I'm going to go through all these teams real quick just so you guys can get an idea of how everybody did. Keep in mind, though, I did start every single like shooting guard in this video. So, damn, this dude dropped 24 points. David, 27 a game. Man, Jalen Rose, J. Rose. I wonder if Kobe dropped 81 on him. Probably not this season. I mean, he's done it in seasons in the past. Yo, Joe Dumars would be such a good fit, man, on this Pistons team right now. I would love to have that man out there, but unfortunately, this is a video game, and that's not going to happen, right? All right, keep it going. T-Mac actually led that Rockets team in scoring, so good for him. We already know Ginobili's stats. Here's Westfall. We got Ray dropping 20 points. Yo, how do you shoot from 3? Because that's a big difference from having Andre Roberson. Shot about 45%. This is actually really good. That's actually very, very good. All right, Isaiah Ryder dropping 23. Clyde at 29. Forming a big 3 with Clyde, Damian Lillard, also CJ McCollum. All right, we got Jay Rich getting his minutes out there too, putting up his buckets. Larry Hughes, actually second leading scorer over Bradley Beal. I'm not sure that would actually happen. Then we got Allen Iverson, guys, 26 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals a game. I totally could see him doing that. Like I said, I think he's more of a 30-point per game scorer. Michael Jordan, 24 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. I mean, you know, still did some work out there too. Austin Carr teaming up with LeBron James. Sam Jones getting his buckets. We got, where's Eric Gordon at 18 a game? Okay. Yeah, Tony Allen gonna be way down this list. It's all good. It's all good. All right, Pistol P, Dwayne Wade at, come on, 2K. Y'all know the Flash out there gonna be dropping freaking 30 points a game. Come on, man. Okay, Pistol P is so good. All right, Allen Houston with Porzingis. We're back to Kobe Bryant. All right, guys, we are officially in the playoffs here. So Michael Jordan actually did lead that team to the 8th seed out there. We got the Milwaukee Bucks actually at number 1, Raptors and Washington Wizards, 76ers and Detroit Pistons with Cleveland and the Charlotte Hornets, while Golden State, Memphis, OKC, San Antonio, Denver, Portland, Houston, and the Pelicans. Simulate current round. See how these all go right here. Spurs are gone. Grizzlies are gone. Nuggets are gone. Hornets are gone. Oh my God, guys, low-key, top right corner. Bulls about to blow that 3-1 lead. Oh my God! Come on, MJ! Guys, Michael Jordan just blew a 3-0 lead, I think it was. I was so excited. I thought they was actually gonna make it, man. Okay, come on, 2K. How you gonna do the freaking Michael Jordan dirty like that? That's unbelievable. Bucks got eliminated. Okay, so we got Golden State, Houston, Toronto, Cavaliers. So basically, this is kind of what I expect for the, well, maybe, guys. I mean, Boston Celtics. Once again, guys, Boston Celtics getting no respect on this game, right? Because I could see the Boston Celtics definitely making the Eastern Conference Finals. If not, then, Raptors and Cavaliers, that also looks pretty accurate. So it's like you take these really good teams, you just add on their best all-time shooting guards. Like, yeah, the team's going to dominate even more so than before. Similarly, current round here, Houston Rockets gone, Cavaliers gone. So we have the Toronto Raptors with Tracy McGrady against Jay Rich and the Warriors. Jay Rich, who was actually on the bench probably. Simulate current round. And, well, at the end of the day, guys, Golden State Warriors still got their super team out there, so there's only so much you can do about that. That's what the stats are looking like. I do actually want to come over here to the playoff stats so you guys can see what shooting guards really dominated the NBA. And Allen Iverson, 26 points in the playoffs. Clyde Drexler, 28 a game. Steph Curry just absolutely took over. He's pretty much like a shooting guard, just plays the point guard position, right? So here you guys go, man. Here's all the stats. I'm going to go down to about 50. So if you guys want to pause and see some of these specific stats, feel free to check that out. And, well, there we have it, my friends. I hope you all enjoyed this video. The next one I will be doing is power forwards, and then we'll be finishing up with the small forward position. Be sure to drop that like, subscribe if you're new to my channel, and peace out, my friends.